Olá, amigos runners, tudo bem com vocês? Bora para mais uma live. Live de número 420. O estagiário convida, Canal, Run, Robert Run. Como vocês sabem, sempre trazendo o melhor conteúdo da nossa ultramaratona e as personalidades que fazem esse esporte que a gente tanto ama. Bom, galera, ainda sobre o assunto Badwater, 135 milhas. Na segunda-feira veio aqui a campeã geral da Badwater, a Ashley Paulson, e hoje eu tenho aí o grande orgulho aí de receber o meu amigo Simen Holvik, que foi o vice-geral, né, da Badwater e o campeão masculino aí da prova. So, good night, Simen. For you, it's now 11 p.m.
Yeah, it's 11, so I'm a bit. I'll try to be awake. So thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome, my friend. And I think tomorrow you train at what hour you train tomorrow?
Yeah, I train every day. So tomorrow, the first thing is a lot of coffee, 5-6 cup of coffee, and then I'm going to run on the track.
5-6 cup of coffee.
Yeah, a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Coffee is important. Black coffee.
Okay. I have some problems with coffee right now because when I drink so much coffee, I am like dizzy. I don't know how to say. Yes.
Yeah. So now it's 6 o'clock your time?
Yes, 6 o'clock. And I was stuck in the heavy traffic here in Brazil, even that I work like 2 kilometers from my home, but here the traffic is crazy.
Wow. So have you done any dinner? Have you had anything to eat?
No.
No.
Yes, after the live, but after the live, I will go to the gym to do some weightlifting.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Very good. And Mario is there.
Yes. With the Brazil 135 T-shirt.
Yeah. He's on mute.
Yes. Your microphone is mute, Mario. No. Okay, now it's fine.
Okay. I am here is 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yes.
We are in different time zones, but the internet is something wonderful to connect us.
It's international.
For sure. Well, Simen, to start our conversation, I remember when we did the live broadcast about Brazil 135, you already said to me about your trainings, that you do some different trainings to be in Brazil 135. And I would like to know, how was your trainings to Badwater 135? You had to go to the sauna some days.
Yes. So the most challenging for me was the heat training. So of course in Badwater it is more than 50 degrees Celsius, and that's far away from what we normally get in Norway. So what I did is that I had a mobile infrared sauna that I used home. So every evening I had that in front of my television. I did that 45 minutes, followed by an ice cold shower. And then I had 2 trips to the Middle East, to Dubai. So Dubai, that is the closest and destination from Norway. You can find the direct flights. So I was there for 2 times, 10 days per each time, and we're just running around in very hot climates. And I was doing all kind of research when it comes to gram with carbohydrates, with sodium, with everything. In a big spreadsheet, and I tried to nail down every single element. That worked really good. And then I also took a test of my sweat. So I went to a laboratory with this company. That's the commercial. And then we figured out my sodium loss. How much sodium do I lose per liter sweat? And that gave me a really good number. That was 1,300 milligrams per liter. And then I had that as my kind of the key figure going to Badwater, that I need to replace 1.3 gram with sodium for each liter fluid. And yeah, I actually nailed it. I had no issues at all with the heat. It really worked well. Perfect.
Okay, so you said about Dubai, you were 2 times in there. I read the answer that, for instance, Qatar is close to Dubai.
Yeah, true.
It's one of the hottest place in the world in there. Sometimes
Yes,
it's
that's
50
true. So the
degrees.
difference between, let's say, Dubai and Furnace Creek is that Furnace Creek is a lot drier. So they have a dry heat. So the humidity is less than 10%. But if you go to Middle East, it can be more than 25. So that means you're sweating a lot more in Dubai compared to Death Valley.
Okay.
So it's a bit different, but still you need to manage your sweat loss and your sodium and potassium loss. That's the key numbers to manage a race like Badwater, is to make sure that your electrolytes are in balance. And that is extremely it's unique per person. One person can have this loss level, and another person can have a completely higher sweat rate with a higher sodium. So that has to be checked in a laboratory, and you have to get those numbers. That's the most important thing in a race like that.
But did you check these are along the route?
And so what I did is that this is a constant number. So that means if I drink or if I sweat 1 liter, I need 1.3 gram sodium. But along the road, I could not really, I didn't really know how much I was sweating. So the best estimate you can do is that if you drink 1 liter with fluids, make sure that you have 1.3 gram sodium, in my case. Yeah. So I always had sodium to fluid relative amounts.
Got it. And you got this in the lab?
I got that in the lab, and yeah, so my race at Badwater just showed that yeah, the numbers I got was perfect. It worked out for me.
Good.
During the week, the sauna trainings, how many times you went to the sauna?
Yes, I did the sauna every day, every
Every day.
evening, with my infrared sauna. And I was putting that in front of my television, and I was watching Premier League football. So every night I was watching either Manchester United against the City or another Premier League. So that was my thing.
Okay. So you are a soccer fan also?
Yes, I'm a bit a soccer fan. Yeah.
What is your team in Norway?
Well, we're mostly following English teams, Premier League. So it's Manchester United.
Oh, Manchester United. Okay, the teams that I know in Norway is Rosenborg.
Yes, that's they were very big in the 90s, but now they are not in the top anymore. That's a
Yes.
long time ago.
And let's see, one day in Norway that is hot. How many degrees in Norway?
Bateria.
Yeah, in the summer maybe 25.
25.
Yeah. So it's not like Death Valley, and
Yes.
of course we have a lot more rain in the summer.
Mhm.
So in Norway, people travel to Spain on a vacation resort.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, don't expect too much the sun in Norway during the summer.
Mhm. Yes, because I was in Europe once, but I was during September and the October, and then there was autumn. And we read that, for instance, in the middle of the year, in countries like Spain, Portugal, Greece,
Yes.
the temperature goes to more than 40.
Yeah.
And sometimes in Portugal, they have some fire in the forests, and this is a big problem in there. But in Norway, it is different.
Yeah, we're way up north. Of course, if you travel to Greece, to Spartathlon, you
Mhm.
will get close to 40 degrees. So
Yes.
that's my next.
Norway is always cold. Hold Simen.
Yeah, well,
Norway is always cold. Summertime is 15 degrees.
the summers can be really good, but we have to wait for them. So no, it's summer in Norway is beautiful, but don't expect a lot of days with sun.
Yeah. We
Okay.
were planning, me and Eliana, we are planning to go to meet to be there in Norway one of these days. We are still planning.
Yeah, you can come visit.
Come, that's gonna be for sure mandatory.
Yes, and Chris Kostman, he also have some families in Norway.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
Well, his sister is living here.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's 1/4 Norwegian. So you can bring Chris as well.
yeah, for sure. If we go there, it's gonna visit you. Believe me.
Your audio, your audio is failing a little, Mario.
Mine.
You are talking but your voice is.
Hello.
Tua voz tá meio grave, ô comandante.
Deixa eu sair lá de novo. Peraí.
Beleza. Simon, how
Yep.
many days before you went to acclimatize in Badwater?
Yes, so the last time I was in Dubai was 3 weeks before the race.
Mm-hmm.
And then the race was on the July 4th. And I traveled with my kids to Las Vegas on June 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we stayed in Las Vegas for 1 week. And then we went into Death Valley a week before the race.
And did you have some trainings in Las Vegas?
Yeah, so since I had my kids with me, and I try to do one run every day at lunchtime.
Your kid is in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Are you
Came to say
planning to
hello.
bring your kids to Brazil?
yeah. I would like to go there, especially now that I have this. You've seen this nice jacket.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really. This is This nice jacket I got.
You look awesome.
Yes.
Very awesome.
So now I have my name and the flag and the logo. So I have to go.
Now you are officially the Sweden ambassador of Brazil in 35.
Yes. So what I'm doing is that I have put out this on the Norwegian kind of ultra running websites about the race, and I've tried to get people to go there. So we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, let's see what's happened. Brazil is a faraway country. A distance between Brazil and Norway is half of the planet.
Yeah, but I would really like to go there. So I just need to find some money.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Will be a pleasure to have you in Brazil.
Yes. And then maybe I could also run the whole Camino de Feu.
Good. Camila, people from Camino da Fé will be really happy with you.
Yeah, and not only that minor bit that you have in your race, but the whole. I'm not sure how long that is, but maybe a long week can do it.
Yes, we do have you tell me the amount of time that you do have, and I will give you good information where you should start.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I'm working on it. So I will let you know as soon as my finance is done.
Good. We'll be here. Let us know.
That's good. That's good. And the start town is now a different one.
What happened this year? You were there. You saw the kind of big mess that we went through. But this year will not happen. We will start in Águas da Prata, and you climb the volcano.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and then climb again the Pico do Gavião, and then we'll keep running.
Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna be more difficult.
Okay, more difficult.
Yes. Yeah. We add 1,000 meters at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, but that's good. That's what we like.
That's true.
Yes, that's true. And Simen, you said to me that you did your training in Las Vegas when you got there, and how you felt in this training. I imagine that was hottest then in the race, and how you felt related to the trainings that you had in Dubai.
Yes. So the heat is different in Las Vegas, Death Valley, compared to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot drier. So that means when you're running outside, you don't sweat that much. At least you don't really feel you sweating, because every sweat that you have is just moisturizing, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's important to drink fluid, even if you don't feel like it. So the first day in Las Vegas, I was going out during lunchtime, and my kids were going to Target or did some shopping, something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just running around the strip up and down and watched all the funny people. So no, it was a good way. But of course, traveling from Norway to Las Vegas, it's 6 or 7 hour time difference. So the first week you just spend on to make sure that you're adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really that useful training. It's just to settle down, feel the heat, be much outside, and get all your time zones done.
Yeah. Yes. The rule is 1 day per hour.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you're going to Brazil and Sao Paulo, at least a week ahead when you're going from Europe.
Yes, for sure. You have this.
Yeah.
this jet lag to adjust.
Yeah, but that's life. That's the same for you guys coming to Norway.
Yeah.
And then one day before, you went to Lone Pine for the conference.
Yeah, so the pre-check-in meeting was one day before the race.
Mm-hmm.
So our base was in Furnace Creek. So we stayed in Furnace Creek for maybe 4 or 5 days. And then, of course, the pre-race check-in was the day before. And that's about 3 hours drive from Furnace Creek. And then we went on that check-in meeting, showed all the gear, all the biffy bags, all the details, all the kind of reflective vest and blinking lights, and we had to show the magic code award and show them, give them $1, because that says in the rules that you have to give them $1 to actually show that you have read through all the stuff. So when we arrived there, he said, "Well, are you missing something?" And I could not really understand what he was saying. And then we realized that, yeah, $1, here you go. And then we checked in, and it was all cool. So the $1 trick is good to make sure that you actually read through all the rules. It's really important.
Yeah. It has been like this for 25 years.
Yeah. Is it always like $1? Is it sometimes $2? Or
We had that in Brazil. Sometimes we ask for R$ 5 is one single bill, and sometimes R$ 2. It works. It works. The last few years we are not doing that anymore.
okay.
People are get really used to read the rules.
Yeah, that's important. It's really important.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
they need to read, and now they have here also, because me and Mario, we always do this live broadcast as conference.
Mm. Yeah, it's true. And of course for Badwater, it's important for Chris to make sure that he can have the race every year, because when we were running there, all the park rangers were driving back and through every time to check that we followed the rules, that we did not break anything. Every exception or any breaking of the rules that the runners are doing, they put in a big book. And after Badwater, they have a big meeting with Chris. And if there are too many of these stupid things, then the race is not happening anymore. So it's so important with these all the kind of details to make sure that they can do it.
Yes, in the United States, they have these rules followed strictly. I remember John Madinger, Mario, when we interviewed him, and he said the same about Western states.
Yeah.
When we are in just like the why these people from the state parks, country parks, just like in Brazil, our Águas da Prata State Park, they shut down their racing on Monday, Tuesday.
Oh.
They do have this. Safety is their really important thing, and we have to adapt there at Death Valley. And everywhere is the same thing. We have to follow the rules and obey the authorities.
Yeah, they are. It's up to them. That's life.
Good. Well, how far are you from the Aurora Borealis, Simen?
Let's say I need to fly 4 hours north.
So 1,000 kilometers.
Yes. So I'm on the west coast, Stavanger. So I think, let's say I need to run Yeah, run maybe 1,500 kilometers. Yes, then I'll be there.
Good, good. It's a long long walk.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
Your city is Stavanger in Norway.
Yes.
Okay. I am seeing the map here, and Norway is a big country, like Sweden.
Yeah, it's not let's say yeah, there are 5 million people living here.
Mhm.
So I guess that's the same as a small Brazilian town. So
Just like Rio
Yes,
de Janeiro.
yes.
and we have of course borders to Russia, Finland, Sweden.
Hmm.
So yeah, we have to.
Norway got really very famous with the Winter Games in Lillehammer and
Yes.
then the series on Netflix, Lillehammer.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah, oh, I love that. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, that's really good.
Then they go to Brazil and then they come back. So we were able to compare how we are different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And we're still the same. We just want to see our grandkids, our kids growing, then our grandkids, and then that's how we are all the same.
Yeah, that's true. It's good. Do you
I
remember
love.
Lillehammer, the Olympic?
Yes, the Olympic in Lillehammer.
Yeah, that's 94.
Yeah,
That's it.
and the movie is also so good. The series is also so good.
Yeah, that's true. That's
We
true.
love it. We love it. Norway is a very good country. Love it. Love it. I'll be there one this day. One of these days.
Yeah, you have my phone number. You can call me.
I know where to find you.
Pick you up on the airport anytime.
Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's gonna be a pleasure to meet you over there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good.
Mario, have you ever been in Sweden, Finland,
I've
Denmark?
been in Sweden. I know Sweden. I've been in Sweden 3 or 4 times, but I never crossed the border to Norway. I just need
Mhm.
to know someone there. Now
Oh,
that I know,
yeah,
now I will go.
that's very good.
Perfect. Well, Simon, talking now about the Badwater, how was your strategies in there? I would like to know how in your support crew defined the strategy to Badwater. And here we have Zilma Rodriguez. Zilma was one of the finishers, one of the
Yes.
Brazilians, and she asked to us about your strategy because she saw you going very strong in the beginning of the race, and this was part of the strategy.
Yes. So me and my coach had a meeting before the race, and we said that yeah, that I should go out really fast and not be stupid, but to push the limit and of course to be as far as possible into Panamint Valley before the kind of the sun was rising.
Yeah.
So so when because if you look at the top field, I would say that I'm as good trained as all of them. So there are no reason to be passive. Uh, so it's all about being in the front and being in the lead. So what I tried is in the beginning just to be on the with the top 7, 8,
Mhm.
and we had a good tailwind. The speed was good, and I just felt that it was a bit too I don't know, too many people too close. I wanted more air, more. I want to have a higher speed
Mhm.
because I saw that Ivan and Yoshikoko they were kind of fighting against the lead.
Okay. I understood. Let's say the vacuum of there. Let's say. Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Hello,
This is Isaac.
Isaac.
How old are you? 11.
He speaks English? Okay. This is good.
Yeah. So
11.
that's Felipe, and that's Mario.
How are you?
Good.
He started to run. He will be a ultra runner like father.
I'm waiting for you in Brazil this year, okay?
Yeah. Should we go to Brazil?
Mm.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find a ticket.
Klungert.
I hope it.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. So before we arrived at Furnace Creek, I just left the gang and pick up a really good speed, and I didn't watch back after that one.
Mm-hmm.
So my legs were really, really good, and I felt that the tempo was a bit too slow. So I just wanted to kick off and make a big move.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was kind of chasing all the people from wave 2 and wave 1. So really good. It was a good feeling just to catch people. Then you see another guy, another back, and you catch that one, and the next one, and the next one. And then, of course, you know that it's all about to get into Panamint Valley before as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not burning all the energy, but I was in a good kind of pulse zone. So I was comfortable. It was not very risky, but it was on the balance. So I always try to balance my speed to make sure that I could reach Panamint Valley on a good early morning. So that worked out fine. That was the plan.
Okay, understood. Just to trying to avoid the heat, the external heat.
Yes. So I'm not sure if you. Yeah. So this is the map. I'm not sure if you see that.
Badwater route.
Yeah, but this section, that is what they call the Panamint Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we start here, and if you arrive here during 1, 2, 3 p.m., it will be extremely hot.
Okay.
This is where all the cool pictures they are taken from here, and you see this road up in the mountains.
Okay.
It's all about getting here early as possible, and then you can do the up to the Darwin, and then you go up in the altitude, go up in the mountains, and then you're kind of free from all the heat all the way to the end. That was my plan.
Okay, I got that. It's the place that they call the Beast Valley.
I haven't heard that before, but it could be.
Yes, because you have to downhill and then some place flat and then uphill again.
Yeah, that's true. And as I told Chris, all the roads are really like what we have in Norway. So when I was running from the North Cape across Norway down to the south, you had a lot of same roads with 20 kilometers going down, 20 kilometers going up. So I'm really used to these kind of roads. What's new to me was, of course, the high temperature.
Mm-hmm. The heat
The heat.
coming up from the asphalt.
Yes. So no, that was good, very good, extremely cool race, very very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And same as Brazil, it's something special.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I can imagine. This is my dream to do Badwater once. I
Yes.
would like to do once. Let's see.
Yeah. So when people ask me about which 3 races should I do, I say Badwater, Spartathlon, and Brazil 135. If you get these 3, then it's all the kind of uniqueness you need. Then you had 3 races for lifetime. 1 in January, 1 in July, and 1 in September. That's all you need.
Perfect time.
Yeah, that's every year, 10 years, 20 years. Just do it.
Good. Good.
Yes, you have races for all over your life.
Yes, that's true.
And
And
do
we
you
will feel honored to have our Norwegian ambassador every single year. Whoa, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
that's cool.
pleasure.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
do you think in doing the Arrowhead one day?
I'm not sure what that is. Is that in South America?
Yes, in the International Falls, it's border with Canada, and it's one of the races known as the Bad Ones. Brazil
Okay.
135, Badwater, and Arrowhead.
Okay.
And in there, the temperature is like 40 degrees, but minus.
Oh, minus.
Below
Yes.
0.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not going there. My fingers are freezing.
The biggest difference in Arrowhead is that you can't have a support crew. So
Okay.
you have to take with you like a car. I don't know how to say trenó now.
Yeah.
You have to pull this car with you with all your hydration, all your food
Wow.
with you. Yes.
So you going there?
No.
No,
Never.
never.
I
I've been
hate
there.
cold.
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yes, in 2007.
Yeah.
We
And-
were 50 runners. Only one girl got there at the finish line.
Oh,
All the others DNF, and one of them lost 5 toes. 3 in the right side and 2 in the left foot.
oh, not good.
That's not funny. That
No.
is really
So how many toes did you lose?
I known because I DNF on one marathon.
Okay.
I was freezing. I was totally frozen.
Oh,
No, even thinking, even you split,
Oh.
then when it lands, it's ice.
oh,
At the start line, it was minus 55 Celsius.
wow.
It's a lot.
Crazy.
Yes, for me, it was a killer. I barely start. But
Then
anyway,
it's with the Badwater. So which year did you do that, Mario?
Badwater I did in 2005 when
Okay.
I DNF and we create Brazil 35 as I've been spreading the news.
Yeah.
Then I was able to finish in 2006.
Okay. Wow.
No more.
No more.
No.
Wow.
In Brazil 35 I never finished.
Okay.
Tried 4 times already.
Okay. Wow.
Anyway.
Cool.
I have some privilege as the race director to wear t-shirts and finish.
Yeah. That's a nice T-shirt.
Thank you. Eliana made this. This is made by Eliana. just like your coat.
Yeah, that's cool. Very good.
Simon, during the racing, how long did your crew stop at the car?
Well, they stopped every third kilometers every time.
Every time.
Yeah. So I had one person running behind me. He
Okay,
was,
okay,
yeah, he was my main pacer.
okay.
So he was having a bag full with half bottles with water. So he was kind of pouring over me every time.
Okay.
And then he was also holding my nutrition. So I just took my hand back and got it with nutrition and whatever I needed. That worked fine. Very good.
Okay. And did you have just one pacer or other?
Yeah, I had this one, Sondre, as the main pacer. And the other one was doing some pacing. But they were not on the same level because it's really hard to run around with 6 bottles of water on that race, and yeah, that's requires a lot. So the other guys was doing pacing on the more easy routes. So I had a crew with 4 people, 3 Norwegians and 1 American lady. So all the Norwegians were in the age 45, 50, and the American girl was 30 something. So that mixed up the good. It was a good chemistry. We could break up the Norwegian stiffness with some American good. That was good.
Your crew, they are also ultramarathoners?
Yeah, well, 2 of the crew members had crewed before on Badwater. And yeah, some of them are ultramarathoners. Yeah.
This is good. This is good. And how about your food? Did you get some solids or just liquids?
No, I only had liquid food. So I used every hour. I had more or less 3 half liters with sports drinks, and I had the gel, and I had some juice. That's a kind of what do you call it? Is a solid gel that you chew.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did not have any kind of fruit or bread or whatever. Only sports nutrition all the time. I had one exception. I had a Dr. Pepper and a Coca-Cola at one point when I was really, really down. I just need to do something else. And then I went quickly back to sports nutrition with gels, and yeah, I think that's the way to do it. But again, I was running in 22 hours. So if you spend, let's say, 40 hours, then it's a different game. Then I think you need some solid foods and something. And then maybe you need a chair. Maybe you need to change your shoes. I didn't do anything of that.
And you didn't miss it, the solid foods?
No, not at all.
You didn't trade your shoes?
No, I didn't change. Yeah, it's just my kid.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, no, so I didn't change. I didn't change shoes or anything, socks. So it was all. It's all good.
And you didn't have have blisters or something like that, or cramps? Nothing.
No cramps. The thing is that when you have a lot of water that are pouring over you, you get some blisters somewhere on the foot. But that you don't really care about until the day after. So when the race is finished and you do your shower, then you realize that there are something happening. But it's not a big deal during the race. At least not for me.
And how about the uphills in the beginning? Not considering the Mount Whitney. The Mount Whitney is the worst one. Did you run all the uphills?
Yes, so I run all the uphills all the way, except the portal road. Yeah. So no, it's again the good training we had when I was running across Norway. There are some ups and downs, so it was easy for me to have a good speed up there. So no problem. So very happy with my legs, with my Norwegian legs.
These legs needs to be studied.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Not this year.
And how about a part of the extremely heat? What do you think is the most difficult in Badwater?
Yeah. I think the most difficult is the funding to get the money, to get all the gear you need. But of course, the most difficult is the of course the heat. So you need to, at least for me, it was so important for me to travel to Middle East, to have 2 training camp, to run in heat. It's not sufficient to just do sauna and all that. You have to travel somewhere with heat, run there. It was crucial for me to travel to Death Valley early and Las Vegas, be there. And it's very important to figure out your sodium loss, to make sure that that's nailed down. I think that's the key elements.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
yes, I hope to be back next year and then, do it better. Hopefully.
And how about Mount Whitney in the end? How did you climb the Mount Whitney? Did you run all the time, or did you do some hiking?
No, so at that Mount Whitney, I was more or less lost. Then it was only a question to not faint or to not stop. So then I was running with my brother, and he told me that you should only watch down, put your eyes on the white stripe, and make sure not to move left or right. So we were walking really, really slowly. And every second I asked him, are anyone coming behind us? Where is Yoshikiko coming? Is he... so every second I got paranoid because I was feeling someone was chasing us every time. So your head is playing with you, and you're dizzy, and you don't understand what's happening. And then suddenly you're done, and then you're just it feels like you've been in the bar, sitting drinking for 24 hours, and you're talking nonsense, and you're not able to walk, and you get some crazy fancies. That's running. That's ultra running.
Yes, and Mount Whitney, I think it's the most difficult uphill that you have, or because
Yes.
you were under 35, it was.
Yeah, well, yeah. So at least on that was really hard on Badwater because my energy was completely off. So no, it's very hard to handle. And then after the race, I remember that Chris asked me to introduce the team, and I did not remember what my crew names were. I couldn't remember the name of my brother or anyone else. That is how stuff can happen with your brain. That's interesting.
That's for sure. And how was the finish line? I saw your photo with your crew. How did you feel?
Who are they? Who are they, Simen?
Say again?
Explain to us. Who are they in that picture at the finish line?
Yeah, so it's my coach, Sondre Amdal, and it's my crew chief, Andreas Gossner. He's also Norwegian. And it's my brother, André. And then the American lady called Tori Lid. So that's my team. And they were super, super on that one. It's really hard to do it without them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that race. So it was perfect. Very happy.
Good. Fantastic. You did a fantastic race. Congratulations again.
Really good race. And when that race was done, we went down to Lone Pine, had a shower.
Sim.
And we went to the pub, to the Jake Saloon. And that beer did not really work out for me. It was not. I've been dreaming about that beer for a long time, and my taste buds were really screwed. So it was really hard to drink that beer. So I had to wait a few days for my beer to function. So that's life. It's a tough life.
Tough life.
And then the day after, I went up to. I tried to go to Mount Whitney, but I had to stop on the last trail camp. So next time I'll try that.
Yeah, it's a long way to get there.
Yeah, and you need good gear. I didn't have.
Yes, there is. It's not a problem for you because it's cold, but you are using it with the cold.
Yeah, and you need a permit. So at the bar, I talked with Danny Westergaard, and he gave me his permit. And the day after, I tried to go up to the mountain, but I had to stop on. I had to stop on the trail camp. That's 3,700 meters, because the ice was too slushy. I didn't have a helmet. I didn't have any ice axe. So next year I'll bring some really good gear. So they will have to do this.
There in the top is not a easy game.
No. So I have to do the real Badwater to go up there. You can't really stop down there. You have to go up.
That's true.
That's true.
So you had a great recovery because in the day after you were in Mount Whitney again?
Yes, I had a good recovery. Yeah, so my let's say my kidneys and some organs were a bit tired because of all the sodium and all the fluids. So yeah, let's say so I was peeing every second, peeing every hour, stuff like that. But after 3 weeks, it was back to normal.
And you had a beer.
Yes, I had. We had a beer on the Jake Saloon on day 3, and then the taste buds were back to normal. We had some good IPAs and
IPA best beer. IPA, Indian Pale Indian Pale Ale.
Yes,
I like it a lot.
they were perfect. So then I was happy because then I was back to normal.
The beer that I like the most is the Weiss.
Weiss
The-
beer. Yeah.
Yes, Weiss beer.
So you don't drink only is it Sol or Corona? Is that what you drink in Brazil?
Brahma, yes.
Corona. Corona, I like it a lot also because it's light, I think.
Yeah.
But I like the Weiss. It's my preferred.
Oh, good.
So, my friends, how about your next plans? This year, you will go to Spartathlon.
Yes, I have to go there. They asked me to join, so I will go there. Yes, that's my third time. So I've been there 2 times before, 21 and 22. So now I have to deliver. I can't be a tourist anymore. So so I have some pressure. So yeah, I'll do. I will have a training camp in Sparta for 10 days in late August. So I will run through the last part of that route from Sparta and up. So I will go hard, see what's happening.
Good. Good. You are very strong runner. You gonna be top in all these 3 races. Believe me, you are already.
Yes, I think it's important to race hard, and of course you can have some bad days, but you need to put some risk into this game.
Yes.
It's not only to kind of finish anymore for me. It's it's my job, so I have to deliver.
Yes, and you are very, very good, very good. You're gonna be there. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I'll trust you. You promise it?
Believe me, I've been organizing this race for 20 years in Brazil, and also going to other races, Badwater and Kids 100, and in other races around here. And I tell you something, you do have the elements to be the ship.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
You do have, believe me.
Yeah.
I imagine that also. What time are you expecting to do in Spartathlon this year?
No, I have not really looked into details, but you have to be around 22 hours, 22, 23, around there to be on the podium.
Would be great.
Yeah, I think that's you have to aim for that.
You will follow Fotos e Simiapolos.
Yes, I have to. So I think he's working as a police.
Yes.
So now I'm a full professional, so maybe I can train a little bit more than he can do. Maybe. So I will use that to my advantage. We'll see.
Yes, for sure. Let's see. We are supporting you from Brazil.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be cheering for you. Go, Simen, go, Simen, go, Simen, go, Simen.
Thank you.
Well, my friends, so I think now it's midnight in Norway, so
Yeah, I have to. I think Isak is here, so I have to put him to make sure he's going to bed.
okay. So let's finish this conversation, and again, very many thanks that you take your time to
Thank
speak
you.
to Brazil, and when you finish Spartathlon, come again to talk with us.
Yes, I hope to see you live in person.
Yes.
Okay.
I think next year. So, Simon,
We'll be waiting for you, Simon, and you and your kiddos. Beautiful kiddos you do have.
Oh, thank you.
beautiful.
Lovely. You have a good one, my friend.
Yeah.
See you in the way. Bye.
Bye.
What's your name, boy?
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Isaac. Good. Nice to meet you, Isaac. My name is Mario.
Mario.
Nice to meet you. I am Felipe.
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 Good. Come to see your dad running in Brazil. It's gonna be a pleasure.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Okay.
Bye.
Good to see you. You guys have a good night. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, Simen.
Thank you.
Bye, Mario.
Bye, Isaac.
Bye.
Bye.